big time move by the Texas Longhorns today, man. They have signed Cam Coleman, man. This is a major move by Steve Sarkisian and his staff. Arch Manning has another big time wide receiver on his squad, man. This is like big time, man. I am really, really excited when I see these type of moves, man. You have another true X with another true X on your team with Ryan Wingo and Cam Coleman being paired together. It's about to be a lot of fireworks going down in Texas. So I expect big things out of those guys, man. But how did we get here, man? Cam left the Auburn Tigers, and I think that was expected if anybody had eyes. Took his visits to Texas, Texas Tech, Texas A&M, Alabama. And I think that was like majority of places, like pretty much everybody had him going. Um, Alabama had a shot, like pretty much everybody had their shot, but I just feel like Texas is a perfect spot for him. Great quarterback play with Arch Manning back there, then great coaching. And you seen what Steve Sarkisian has put at the wide receiver position, especially when he was at Alabama with Smitty and Smitty, when I say Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle, John Mechie, and all those guys. So now you pair him up with Ryan Wingo, man. It's just one-on-ones all day. You can't double team because you double team somebody, you're going to have a long day. And I think the best thing with Cam going there, the route running. I feel like they're going to help him get better at his route running, a little better. He definitely has some great straight line speed. Catching ability is off the charts, man. He's just a dog. He is just a dog. Now, why I said I thought it was a major loss by the Auburn Tigers when they lost him, and whoever got Cam was going to be truly happy because I felt like his growth was being stunted at Auburn, and they really weren't getting his full potential. So now you go into a place like Texas, they'll be able to get the most out of him when he goes to Texas, man. So I think this is a major, major signing by them, man. Um, what you get with him, man, you get another big body receiver, 6'3". I think he's almost 200 pounds. I can't remember the stats, but just seeing how he has performed up to this point with barely like borderline okay quarterback play, and he has been performing this well with that type of quarterback play, man, tells you a lot once he gets to somebody like a Arch Manning that can give him the football. That's why I said one thing I can guarantee you, he's definitely going over 1,000 yards this year. And if had to guess touchdowns, I'm just giving early predictions, everything, especially if he stays healthy, over 1,000, 10 plus touchdowns. I expect a big, big year from him, man, even for Texas, man, to really take that leap to go on to the SEC championship game, possibly can win it. Still need a couple more pieces, especially with that O line being young, like it was last year. With the year before, it was a veteran president, especially with Kevin Banks and all those guys out there, and they departed to go to the NFL. Now you have all these younger guys. Now they have a year of experience, so that gives Arch enough time with it all the stuff that he went through with hype and everything. It's just an amazing signing, man. That's why I like. It's definitely a good pickup by him. And the scouts in the NFL already projected Cam to be a first round draft pick, even though he wasn't getting the football like that at Auburn. Like you can already tell, man, this kid is one of them ones, and he's going to be one of those ones when he come out of college. So expecting first round ability with him and Jeremiah Smith. I still have Jeremiah Smith being better, but Cam finally has somebody that can give him the football. So I'm just really, really intrigued on how everything about to go for him, man. And all the things, characteristics, man, he's consistent at separation with his size and speed, his quickness, his leaping ability, flash from like his natural catching ability. Like he catches the football, especially making all these circuit catches. Like, I don't know a good comp for him, man. For real, that was like, I'd say George Pickens is a good pickup, like a good comparisons to him. Um, but I say he is better than George Pickens in college. I will at least say that much. For the most part, George Pickens was just hurt a lot in college. That's the only difference between him and Cam, and a little off field stuff, but it was just mainly because of health. But George Pickens was that dude at Georgia. But Cam, I give Cam the slighter edge because I think he's better. But man, they both can catch the football. They are like, and also Texas got Hollywood Smothers too out of Alabama today. So that's another big pickup by those guys. He flipped his commitment from Alabama to Texas. So that's a you have your running back, you have two wide receivers, you got a more experienced O line, and I expect them to add more people on there. You have a lot of guys coming back on defense. You sign Kobe Black back after he just entered the transfer portal. Texas has a lot of stuff going their way right now, and I expect them to get more people. But that when you get all this type of stuff, expectations come now. Now you have to perform like how they thought you was going to perform last year. I think it was the number one team coming into last season. If not number one, it was number two, but I believe it was number one. So you coming into next season, probably a top 10 team at best, maybe top five, maybe at 3, 4, 5. I don't expect them to be no higher than 3 based on the talent that they have coming back. And with Steve Sarkisian at the helm, man, they should be performing up to par because in a lot of ways they were sluggish on the offensive end and in some games. But I felt like that was Art still growing. But you see later down the year, especially when he played in the Texas A&M game, he balled. The Vanderbilt game, he balled out. Especially in the Michigan game, it was just like, oh man, when he has it all together, he has the running and the passing. It is nothing that he can't do, and I can see why the scouts had him as the first overall pick. But I can tell you right now, this 2027 NFL draft is going to be crazy, man. It's going to be bananas with all the talent that they about to have come out. It's probably going to be some of the best talent that we have seen in one draft in years, especially if because Jeremiah is going to be Jeremiah. I expect Ryan Williams to go back to being Ryan Williams that we know him as, especially in high school. I expect him to have a big year his junior year. And then Cam just to take that next step of just superstardom to be one of those guys like how we talk about Jeremiah Smith a lot. He's going to be mentioning that a lot because of Arch Manning throwing him the football. And then especially Ryan Wingo, one of those guys that came in the same class as all those guys, 5-star himself. He's gonna be better. So man, I expect major things from this class next year, man. And just finally speaking on everything about him, that was I said, man, from Alabama, from Phoenix City, Alabama. He was already committed to Texas A&M before. Then he flipped his commitment to Auburn. Then he left, like we said. So I really thought Alabama had a big chance in getting them, especially if we had the last one. But man, Texas gonna be Texas, man. You see, they got them Lambos out there for a reason, man. So I think if I had to grade this pickup by Texas, I consider this an A+. This is an A+ move by Texas. It was the move that they had to make on their offensive end because now you really cannot double team nobody on this offense. And with Livingston coming out, you could tell, I don't know if they asked him to go or they was trying to create some more NIL money, for Cam. They created it. So, and it ain't like they couldn't keep Livingston and bring in Cam. I'm not saying that, but it helps to have a little more for somebody else, and then you be able to pay other players. But big time move by the Texas Longhorns. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. How y'all feel about this move? What grade would you give this? Give it a A plus, B plus, whatever grade. And tell me what else you believe Texas need, or whoever else, or who you intrigued on. So catch me on the next one, and peace.